Well, folks, it's Trump Part 2, faster and furiouser.
Start your engines.
And the administration can't stop, won't stop. First, it was the announcement that DEI would be deader than Kamala Harris's presidential hopes, and Joe Biden himself. Then it was the destruction of transing the kids. Soon, President Trump will issue an order to solve the mystery of just what happened to Ellen Page. But the big hubbub of the week broke out over President Trump's executive orders to minimize the cost of government. First, his Office of Personnel sent out a memo to all executive branch employees telling them they need to show up to the office and, do what their bosses said, which I always thought was just called work. But it turns out that people in the federal government don't actually do work or know what work is. So Trump is telling them they can either take a check and retire early or they can go to work.
You got to unleash the power of the pyramid.
And they are somehow whining about this. Amazingly, one of the union leaders said this was basically Trump firing people, which is weird because Trump could just, actually fire these people. Actually, he did that for a living for like a really long time.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
You're fired. Get the hell out. Get the hell out of here.
But none of this has to make sense for the left. All that matters is that Trump is bad. If Trump wants to end all opposition to his administration in America, all he'd have to do is issue an executive order endorsing breathing. All his opponents would then come out against breathing. Problem solved. Well, that wasn't all President Trump did. His administration put out a notice that they'd be pausing all non-mandatory spending until they could figure out what the hell was going on with it.
Don't call me. Don't come by my house.
Anyway, the left went nuts on this too, lying and saying that this meant people wouldn't be able to get Medicaid, which would be interesting if real, but it wasn't real, just like Nancy Pelosi's teeth or Barack Obama's marriage. The Democrats aren't sure what's going to hit them next, but it's very unlikely to be success. Meanwhile, actor Anthony Mackie has had an impressive Hollywood career, first seen in the movie 8 Mile as Papa Doc. You then see him in great movies like We Are Marshall and The Hurt Locker, but he reached new levels of fame when he joined the Marvel Universe in 2014 as Sam Wilson, aka Falcon.
I'm a big fan. Appreciate it.
The character was a U.S. Air Force aerial combat expert who employed a special jet-powered wing pack and eventually joined the Avengers as a close and personal sidekick to Chris Evans' Captain America. So much so, he became the new Captain America when the shield was handed to him in the Avengers Endgame.
How does it feel?
Like it's someone else's.
It isn't.
Which made no sense, because everyone knows that Bucky was supposed to be the new Captain America.
Next time, baby.
Then again, Bucky was white, and this was the age of DEI, so Sam the Eagle.
You are all weirdos.
Sorry, Sam the Falcon, was made Captain America, despite zero actual superhero qualities other than being black. I mean, at least Blade was half immortal. Black Panther had super strength and speed. Captain America was made Captain America because Karine Jean-Pierre was busy at the time. He doesn't have superpowers. Well, nonetheless, Mackie has appeared in a total of 7 Marvel movies, so you'd assume the man at least has become a bit of an expert on the character's folklore. On the contrary, not since She-Hulk twerked have we seen someone ruin a comic book legacy quite like this.
Taste it there. Num 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 num, eat it up. Go play okay, 3, 2, 1.
We'll get to more of whatever this is in a moment. First, I used to think restless nights were just a part of life. The tossing, the turning, the waking up with the sore back. I figured that's how sleep worked. Then I discovered Helix Sleep. Let me tell you, it has been a complete game changer because the mattress was made just for me. That means that it doesn't heat up too much at night. If I get too hot at night, I can't sleep. Means that it's firm enough that I don't get back pain. What makes Helix different is they're not just going to sell you a random mattress. They actually match you with the perfect one for your body and sleep style. Whether you're a side sleeper, back sleeper, or somewhere in between, they've got you covered. And trust me, when you find the right match, you'll wonder how you ever slept on anything else. Right now is actually the perfect time to upgrade your sleep because Helix is offering an incredible deal. Go to helixsleep.com/Ben. Get 20% off site-wide plus 2 free dream pillows with any mattress purchase. That's helixsleep.com/Ben for 20% off site-wide plus 2 free dream pillows with any mattress purchase. I've been using my Helix Sleep mattress for years. We also got one for the guest rooms. When guests come over, they're always asking where we got it, and then they end up shopping at Helix Sleep, as you should. Go to helixsleep.com/Ben for 20% off site-wide plus 2 free dream pillows with any mattress purchase. Best deal of the year, helixsleep.com/Ben. That's helixsleep.com/Ben. If you've watched any football this month, you know that Captain America Brave New World is coming out soon, mostly because they play the commercial over and over again. Like any play where the Kansas City Chiefs gain any yardage at all, because then they get to show Tay-Tay.
And yeah, she's here. In the
VIPs who are here watching halfway through the third. Taylor's still here.
And in a week, when the nation is finally realizing the inherent racism and backwards mentality of DEI, Mackie took it one step further while in Rome, promoting the new film, and he somehow made Captain America un-American.
Hail Hydra.
When asked by a member of the international press, what does Captain America represent to you today as a superhero, here was his answer.
For me, Captain America represents a lot of different things, and I don't think the term, America should be one of those representations. It's about a man who keeps his word, who has honor, dignity, and integrity. Someone who is trustworthy and dependable.
Captain America is not about America. It's 50% of his name. Is he also not a captain? Is this like how Joe Biden isn't really a doctor? What is this douchebag talking about? Of course Captain America represents America. It's in the name Captain America. Are we so ashamed with our own nationalism? We can't even admit that a superhero, even when he dresses like if a flag had sex with a robot, is fighting for our freedoms? Here is a drawing of him punching actual Hitler. Yes, he has great qualities like pride and integrity because he's American. Spider-Man doesn't shoot webs because of honor. He does it because he was bit by a spider. I know this because we've seen it 20 times in the last 20 years. Even Miles Morales, who I like, they didn't just race switch Peter Parker. Congrats on that.
I just thought you was gonna be black.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Has Hollywood become so self-hating and woke that we're just going to ignore patriotism? Guys, sorry to tell you, America, best country in the world. We should be singing about it. You know what we do, don't we, Fergie?
What's so proudly wave?
Okay, well, maybe we should reconsider that. But Anthony Mackie, you moron, Captain America does represent America, even when its citizens don't end up in theaters to see your crappy Marvel-fatigued movie in 2 weeks. He tried to walk it back a few hours later with a half-assed post about servicemen and being a proud American, but like when Marvel decided to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on Captain Marvel just because she was a girl boss, well, the damage was already done. By the way, if we're disowning superheroes wearing the stars and stripes, it wouldn't be Captain America, it'd be the Orb, a former stunt show motorcyclist who now has an eye for a head. Well, at least we know he'd be able to see how dumb Anthony Mackie is.